The oil and gas industry provides much more than energy to the world. As a major industry, the oil and gas sector supports millions of jobs, especially in the United States. With extensive training and flawless execution, these employees ensure the production of a vital resource.
I think a lot of people don't really understand what happens day to day in the oil and gas business. In the oil and gas business, we employ directly almost 2.5 million people and almost 10 million people indirectly. There are over 1 million oil and gas wells in the United States, and they have to be maintained. And that's what we do at Ranger. We go and help these wells stay in production to provide good jobs and energy security for Americans.
So, difference between production and what we call a workover rig or a completion rig, and I'll use the analogy like your car. So you take your car and you get the tires rotated, you change the oil, maybe tune it up. That's servicing your car, preventative maintenance. So a production rig is really just that. We're maintaining the wells, changing pumps, keeping them running day in and day out. The workover rig's a little bit more intense. When the well stops producing from when it was originally drilled, they bring in one of the workover rigs to try to bring it back to the original production rate after it was drilled.
Responsible for the setup, teardown, and maintenance of millions of dollars worth of heavy technical equipment, the workforce performs very safety-focused work.
Ranger's a great company to work for. We develop all of our employees to move to the next level. So after a floor worker, their next level is to work up in the derrick. So we have training for that. Once they become a derrick worker, then their next position will be a rig operator, which has the same progression. And then after that, it's a supervisor. And then if they want to continue their career, they can move up to superintendents, district managers. Sky's the limit.
Me gusta motivar a la gente joven para que vayan progresando poco a poco. Se hagan líderes, que aprendan a ser líderes para que agarren un puesto mejor.
I'm a prime example. I started out as a trainee 22 years ago, worked my way up through the organization. Now I'm a district manager over a whole operation, so Ranger really takes care of their employees.
What I like most about working with Ranger is the people that I work with. You know, it's more like a family. With Ranger Energy, I've been here 17 years. Started off as a floor hand. I worked up to derrick hand, ran a rig for a little bit, and got promoted to a supervisor. And then through the supervisor, got promoted to district superintendent and currently overseeing 20 rig operations.
Me gusta trabajar por Ranger porque se preocupa por los trabajadores, por los employees. Siempre está procurando que proveernos el mejor equipment que tengan.
Ranger works hand in hand with operators such as Chevron, who own and operate oil and gas wells.
Collaboration is a key part of the oil and gas industry. I think there's an extremely large wealth of knowledge in the oil and gas industry that resides here in the field with field personnel. And so myself as a young engineer, when I'm writing a job plan or procedure, it really is a critical step to collaborate with the personnel out in the field and get all of the ideas, get all of the experiences, input and feedback, from the field to the office and also with subject matter experts, just to come up with the safest and most effective job that we possibly can.
The oil and gas industry enlists dedicated individuals who seek to fulfill the same goal, to drive the industry forward. Ranger Energy Services is a well servicing company within the oil and gas industry. Comprised of diverse, hardworking teams, Ranger Energy Services is generating positive energy that powers the world.
I really like working for Ranger because they promote a safe and positive work environment. They provide us with all the necessary tools to perform our job. There's just so many opportunities available to everybody. It doesn't matter your work background or your educational background. There's a job for every skill set.
I really like working with Ranger because there's great people, good supervisors. You get along with the people. They take care of you.
Y a todos los que nos están mirando, los invito a que vengan a trabajar aquí a Ranger.
I like to work for Ranger for the safety culture they have. Anything we need, we'll get it. 100% backup on everything that we decide to do. It's a good company to work for. It's a great company coaching new employees, bring them from school, especially graduating people coming to work in the oil industry. It's not necessary to have experience. We'll teach them, we'll coach them.
Hydrocarbons have many more applications that go beyond gasoline or diesel. Ranger believes in the positive benefits of hydrocarbons and works to provide this vital resource in the most environmentally friendly way.
The environment is important to all of us out here. My grandparents raised my parents in the oil patch, and I've raised my kids, and then my daughter's raising my grandkids out here. It's really important for us to take care of the environment. It's close to all of our hearts because we all live here and work here.
We employ a lot of people that for whatever reason weren't able to get a college degree, but they can come here, we're going to train them, we'll provide them with all the skills and training that they need to progress, and ultimately you can manage a number of rigs and develop real management skills. Ranger is leading the way with a diverse workforce providing good jobs for Americans.
To find out more, visit www.rangerenergy.com.